Thanks to Skillshare for keeping LegalEagle in the air. Learn to think like a lawyer for free for 2 months by clicking the link in the description. Hey Legal Eagles, it's time to think like a lawyer. Or today, it's time to laugh like a lawyer, because we're going to have a change of pace, and instead of destroying your favorite childhood movie or explaining why your favorite legal drama is completely full of holes, Stella and I are going to review some lawyer jokes. They're gonna make fun of me. Are you okay with that? So what I've done is I've asked a friend to compile some lawyer jokes for me. I haven't seen these ahead of time, but let me know if you guys like this change of format, and I've done enough stuff about PewDiePie to know that meme review is a thing. So let me know if you want me to respond to legal or law school memes. I would love to make this a continuing thing, because who are we if we can't laugh at ourselves? Let's see if this is clean. Okay, but without further ado, let's dig into the first lawyer jokes. An attorney was working late one night in his office when suddenly Satan appeared before him. The devil made him an offer. I will make it so you win every case that you try for the rest of your life. Your clients will worship you, your colleagues will be in awe, and you will make an enormous amount of money. But in return, you must give me your soul, your wife's soul, the souls of your children, your parents, grandparents, and those of all of your friends. The lawyer thought about it for a moment and then asked, but what's the catch? Oh God. You know, we might not have souls, but we care about the souls of the loved ones that are in our lives. Also, by the way, it wouldn't be unusual for Satan to apparate in front of us. Like that happens every day. What's the difference between a lawyer and a jellyfish? One is a spineless, poisonous blob. The other is a form of sea life. God. I would say that most of the lawyers that I know are actually very courageous and are willing to work very, very hard for their clients. Why would a lawyer be spineless? I mean, the poisonous, okay, sure. A 50-year-old lawyer who has been practicing since he was 25 passed away and arrived at the pearly gates for judgment. The lawyer said to St. Peter, "There must be some mistake. I'm only 50 years old, and that's far too young to die." St. Peter frowned and consulted his book. "That's funny, when we added up all your billing records, you should be at least 83 by now." I like that one. This one, it's close to home, because there are some lawyers out there who are unethical, and they will bill their client for more work than they've actually done. And this is reasonably ethical, where you're on a plane, and because of the shift in time zones, you're actually able to bill more than 24 hours in the entire day if you were literally working every single hour of the day. So you were up all night, you did an all-nighter, and then you flew backwards from the East Coast to the West Coast. It is conceivably possible, and there are some rock star associates who have been known to do that. But yeah, fair point. Oh God, let's see if this is clean. Why does the Bar Association Code of Ethics prevent sex between lawyers and their clients? To prevent clients from being billed twice for essentially the same service. You know, hopefully you have a better experience than, we'll say, getting screwed by your attorney. Actually, you know, California just changed their ethics rules. It used to be that in California, you could engage in a romantic relationship with your client. And now, at least during the pendency of your relationship, it is unethical in California to have that relationship with your client. So realistically speaking, you can get in big trouble in California now. That's a big change. At a convention of biological scientists, one researcher remarks to another, "Did you know that in our lab we have switched from mice to lawyers for our experiments?" "Really?" the other replied. "Why did you switch?" "Well, for 3 reasons. First, we found that lawyers are far more plentiful. Second, the lab assistants don't get so attached to them. And thirdly, there's some things even a rat won't do." God. But frankly, you know, if you hire a lawyer and you need them to help you on your case, you're gonna want them to be flexible and to be a zealous advocate and to really get in the trenches with the rest of the rats. Oh my God. Lawyers are far more expensive than rats though. Why did New Jersey get all the toxic waste and California get all the lawyers? New Jersey got first pick. All right, fair enough. The California legal market is huge. That's where I have practiced for most of my career. Frankly, I prefer California to New Jersey, so suck it, New Jersey. 2 physicians boarded a flight out of Seattle. One sat in the window seat, the other sat in the middle seat. Just before takeoff, an attorney got on and took the aisle seat next to the 2 physicians. The attorney kicked off his shoes, wriggled his toes, and was settling in when the physician in the window seat said, "I think I'll get up and get a Coke." "No problem," said the attorney, "I'll get it for you." When he was done, one of the physicians picked up the attorney's shoe and spat in it. When he returned with a Coke, the physician said, "That looks good, I think I'll have one too." Again, the attorney obligingly went to fetch it, and while he was gone, the other physician picked up the other shoe and spat in it. The attorney returned, and they all sat back and enjoyed the flight. As the plane was landing, the attorney slipped his feet into his shoes and knew immediately what had happened. "How long must this go on?" he asked. "This fighting between our professions, this hatred, this animosity, this spitting in shoes and pissing in Cokes." So I have a lot of doctor friends. I don't think there's much animosity between lawyers and doctors. Really, it's just between me and Dr. Mike, because we've never done a collaboration. You know what you've done, Dr. Mike.
Dude, you're hilarious, and if you ever want to make a YouTube video, I'm so down.
A lawyer was filling out a job application when he came to the question, "Have you ever been arrested?" He answered no. Next question, intended for applicants who had answered yes, was why. The lawyer answered it, "Never got caught." So the thing is, it's really the rare exception that it's like a Bernie Madoff or some other corporate raider who has done some illegal act. That and the doctors, they're the real criminals.
Come on, son!
A secretary, a paralegal, and a partner in a city law firm are walking through a park on their way to lunch when they find an antique oil lamp. They rub it, and a genie appears out of a puff of smoke. The genie says, "I only grant 3 wishes, so I'll give each of you just 1. Me first, says the secretary. "I want to be in the Bahamas driving a speedboat without a care in the world." Poof, she's gone. Me next, says the paralegal. "I want to be in Hawaii, relaxing on the beach with my personal masseuse and an endless supply of pina coladas and the love of my life." Poof. He's gone. "You're next," the genie says to the partner. The partner says, "I want those 2 back in the office after lunch." There's definitely some truth to that. I have had some great luck in my career to have some fantastic legal secretaries and paralegals in my office, and they have saved my bacon on more than one occasion. Man, you're not getting away that easily. All right, let's see, this one is in the first person. "I was in juvenile court prosecuting a teen suspected of burglary when the judge asked everyone to stand and state his or her name and role for the court reporter. Leah Rauch, deputy prosecutor, I said. Linda Jones, probation officer. Sam Clark, public defender. John, said the teen who was on trial, I'm the one who stole the truck." Okay, yeah, that one hits close to home. If only I could control what my client said at all times, because they have a habit of saying the worst possible thing at the worst possible time. It's a mark of a good lawyer when you can control a very bad witness. When my 88-year-old mother was called for jury duty, she had to submit to questioning by the opposing lawyers. That's called voir dire. "Have you ever dealt with an attorney?" asked the plaintiff's lawyer. "Yes, I had an attorney write my living trust," she responded. "How did that turn out?" "I don't know," she said. "Ask me when I'm dead." Some good old-fashioned estates and trusts humor. That's always great. All right, last one, here we go. What's the difference between a good lawyer and a bad lawyer? A bad lawyer might let a case drag on for several years. A good lawyer knows how to make it last even longer. Too mean. Too mean. Oh, were those good? Were those good lawyer jokes? All right, those jokes were terrible, and you were a bad person if you laughed at them. Completely unfunny and not a kernel of truth in the whole lot of them. But if you want to learn how to write hit online content that makes people laugh and share, not like those jokes, then you should definitely check out Matt Belisai's Skillshare class called Going Viral, Write, Film, and Make Content People Share. Matt teaches you how to write comedy gold and create viral content that people love to share. The writers of those jokes really should have taken his class because all of those jokes were not funny. Matt's lessons are packed with tips about originality, developing your comedy voice, tweeting better tweets, creating better videos, and writing headlines that will grab you, like unfunny people write bad jokes about lawyers. Skillshare is an online learning community that has over 30,000 classes on everything, like lifestyle, design, and technology. The first 500 Legal Eagles will get 2 free months of Skillshare when you click on the link below. Plus, it really helps out this channel. The free premium membership gives you unlimited access to must-know topics so you can improve your skills and learn new things. All free for 2 months. Improve yourself now so you can write good jokes which won't involve lawyers because lawyers are above comedy. So click on the link below, get 2 free months of Skillshare, and start learning to think like a lawyer today. All right, so as always, leave your objections in the comments and send me your memes and lawyer jokes. I would love to do this again. And check out my other real law reactions over here, where I just reacted to Marvel's Daredevil, including the trial of Frank Castle. So click on this playlist and I'll see you in court.